Hey y'all, I know I haven't posted in a while and I promise that's gonna change, but this one really couldn't wait. There's a young lady named Nova, and that surprise witness has been following her story for quite some time. And in a recent video that surprise witness recently released, she had mentioned that she had come across some very disturbing material regarding Nova on a social media platform.
There is a child being exploited by adults and used for online content. And worse, she's being used for worse, actually. Many of these same adults who are exploiting her also had a hand to play in making her become a quote, famous child statute. Critics of these behaviors are publicly mocked, harassed, and sometimes sexually. Please, nothing I say in this video should be taken as if it is an accusation of a crime or an allegation of wrongdoing, especially against anybody in particular. Please do not contact anybody mentioned in this video unless it is the appropriate law enforcement authorities. This video is meant to be a public safety announcement involving what I genuinely believe to be a life and death situation, not only for Nova, a perpetually, consistently missing child named Renaya Moorhead, but also for, who knows, uncountable, innumerable other children. Okay. This morning, I saw something I never wanted to see. I saw something I did not consent to see. It was within trying to follow the rules over here, child's related corn, I'll say, ography. Depicting this child in multiple sexual acts. Now, the time of the recording or the live streaming of this video, the videos, the material remains public, and it's just on a public social media website. Yes, I did report.
Nova is 15, which these are illegal. The social media platform is allowing for explicit content to be uploaded that are of a child. I mean, it's not just heartbreaking, but it's unacceptable. It's illegal. It's not just about showing the realities anymore of what's going on in the world. I mean, this is literally child exploitation, in my opinion, while the world just watches. We really need to talk about Nova and what's happening to her. Before we get started, I'd just like to mention that I grew up in a part of town that people like to refer to as the war zone. Now, this is a place where children disappear into addiction, abuse, and are in constant survival mode. I personally know what it's like to ask for help from the authorities that we're told are put in place to help families and children. My experience with them was being told that I would become a drug addicted prostitute. I was a freshman in high school, a straight A student, just dating a boy that my mom didn't agree with. And that's why we were having so much friction. But I was told that I would become a drug addicted prostitute. My experience makes me fear for Nova. If the adults around her are failing her, in my opinion, as much as they are, and Nova could only turn to the authorities, how are they going to look at her? How are they going to see this young lady asking for help? I think we really need to do better for Nova. When I see Nova and children like Nova being filmed for millions to watch, I don't feel that that's awareness. I don't feel that that's showing us the realities of life and what people have to endure. That's exploitation. You don't need to see a child suffer to understand poverty or addiction or how some people live. I don't need to see that. I don't want to see that. I don't need to see all of that to have empathy or sympathy for people. This isn't about culture or race, and I've seen that thrown around a lot on That Surprise Witnesses videos. This isn't a cultural thing. It's about adults failing a child and platforms letting it happen and possibly profiting from it. Nova's own mother was talking about being upset that other people are able to start OnlyFans accounts using Nova's pictures and names, but Nova couldn't herself. These are the adults in Nova's life. If you really care, you care about Nova and possibly putting a stop to what she's going through, please report the videos you see her in. Go to cybertipline.org. Just report them on the platforms you see them on. Kids like Nova don't need cameras. They don't need to hop from one podcast to the next, sharing their experiences. They need protection. They need to heal. They need adults protecting them and showing them right from wrong. Nova deserves a chance to grow up safe. Nova deserves to feel like a normal teenager, not to be pushed into adult lifestyles. Nova is 15 years old. This is a little girl. Please, I believe we can do so much better for her.